Welcome into Tunesday Tuesday, number 99. That's right, guys. We are down to our last day of Tunesday Tuesday today. Right now, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock is episode 100. Today is the last day for Tunesday Tuesday. 100 episodes in the books. And then next week starts our brand new project, Live and Unscripted with Boston Chris, which will also be on Tuesdays, but at 5 and 6 p.m. Central instead of 6 and 7. We're excited about this week's guest. It is singer-songwriter Aron Drum from right here in my neck of the woods in the piney woods of East Texas. We're excited to chat with Aron. We were just listening to his song, Fool's Paradise. We're going to be chatting about him and his brand new single, Clouds, which is also a phenomenal song. So without any further ado, guys, we are going to get into it with the one and the frickin' only Mr. Aron Drum. Let's get over there. Aron, how are you, man? Welcome to the Boston Chris Show. How are you, dude?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us tonight, man. So I was just telling people that you are from my neck of the woods here in East Texas, but I'm not entirely sure exactly where. So where are you tonight?
I'm in Como tonight. That's where I live. I've grown up mostly around the Greenville and Sulphur Springs area, though.
And Como's a little east of that, right?
Yeah, I'm about 5 miles out of Sulphur Springs.
Okay. So you were dealing probably with the same storm that I was dealing with tonight.
Well, actually, we were out at Canton at the water park, and I probably walked around the lazy river maybe 4 or 5 times, and then it started pouring down cold, freezing cold rain, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa!"
Man,
So
I was mid interview. Actually, no, I had just put a pizza in the oven, and I was the pizza was just getting done, and I was like, all right, I got to get this pizza out to the studio before it starts raining, and it did not work. So then I had to put I had to put the umbrella over the pizza just so because the pizza's more important than me getting wet. You know what I mean?
yeah, oh yeah,
But yeah, man. So essentially, extreme northeast Texas, like almost Oklahoma, is where we're at up here. What's it been like as kind of a youngster and then growing into a musician based thing in this part of the country, especially this part of Texas?
well, I kind of grew up in the garage band era. I don't know if I look it, but I'm 45, and it's a little bit different now than what it was back then. Back then, I was in bands, and everybody had time to get together and just jam, for fun. And nowadays, things are a little bit different. So everybody's got families, and everything's about money and everything. So not so much just jamming around for fun anymore. But for me, I'm a solo musician, so I just keep going.
So what's that look like for you? Because I know you're very dynamic in a genre sense, right? You're kind of all over the place musically, and which is there's nothing wrong with that, man. But like as a solo musician, how does that work out for you? Trying to find all the bells and whistles that make your style and vibe what it is.
Uh, well, I don't know. Growing up, my dad influenced me by listening to like the Beatles and the Beach Boys and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I think one of my first concerts may have been a Yanni concert. So, uh, I like strings. My favorite band's Silverchair, and all of the melodic vocals and all the strings and stuff in their music is just that stuff resonates really well with me. So I kind of bring that over into the rock world too, and I can't get away from the grunge. So really, I just am what I am, man. I've kind of just evolved into this because I listen to all these genres of music.
Do you find that it's difficult though, as a solo artist, to kind of flesh out the sound that you're dealing with?
I'm not sure what you mean.
So in other words, you don't really have an entire band behind you when you're producing a song or creating a song or whatever. So you're kind of behind all of those different sounds, right?
Yeah. Well, even when I had bands, I was kind of already putting all the music together. It's just been in my head since I was younger. I actually taught myself how to play guitar and everything. And from guitar, I went to bass and everything else. I'm self-taught, but also I kind of learned everything else along the way because of that. So it's not so hard to piece together all the stuff. And I don't on my recordings, I don't have drums or any of that stuff. I did put a bass track, and that is me. And I do the guitar tracks and the vocals and stuff. But I'm not, and I can layer up the guitar tracks, but those are not layered tracks or anything. I'm not doing any solos or anything. I just wanted it to be kind of keep it as raw as I could, but still not kind of stay in the same place. Like I wanted the music to kind of take you on a journey.
If you weren't the musician behind these songs, how would you describe them to other people? Like as a listener, if you weren't the one that created them.
Probably it's hard to put it in a box. It really is. It's hard to say it's this or it's that or it's this or it's that. I really don't know, man.
And do you play a lot of gigs in East Texas, or are you playing like solo gigs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I play. As far as solos go, I've played probably I may play 5 or 6 shows a year. Just because this is like a thing I've been doing for like maybe 2 years. All the other times I've been in bands, and in the bands, yeah, I was doing like 3 shows maybe a month or something like that, continuously, as much as they could.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, I've got a show coming up at Roma's in May 30th, and this one is actually I'm going to incorporate country music in it.
Really?
So I've been, and that's kind of outside of my box a little bit, but I can sing. I can really sing it, you know. Like as far as picking styles and stuff, I'm not. You know, I don't know a lot of bluegrass or picking styles of country, but vocally, I'm there. And so this specific show, it's got Monty Tips and some other people that are going to be playing with me, but I'm going to be doing country music and mixing some of my slower stuff in with that. So when I do like shows like that are in a family environment, I kind of tame some of my songs down. Some of the lyrics I leave out and kind of make them more discreet, so you don't really know exactly what they're about. The song, I do have rock songs, and I have played with like some rock bands, and as an acoustic artist, I've opened up for rock bands, and those particular shows, I do songs where I scream. I do songs like where the song just like, you know, more rock music, probably more along the lines of like 3 Days Grace style music. But anyway, so I just mix it up. I just kind of adapt to the area that I'm in.
Yeah,
I guess is what I'm trying to say.
So what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy being an acoustic artist more, or do you enjoy being in a band more?
I have grown to where I've grown as a musician, as an acoustic artist, because there's nobody to hide behind.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide. Exactly right.
Yeah. If I screw up, it's spotlights on me. I've also been in the studio more as a solo artist. So the studio that I go to is Native Analog Records, and Sean Carter is my producer. And me and him have been friends for so long. And I was in a wheelchair for like 3.5 years, and all I had to do is hang out with him. And he was building a studio at the time. And so through that, I've learned as a musician, as a solo musician, all the different things that go on in the studio, and the difference between a studio musician and a live musician. And like when you're in the studio, it's all about frequencies and all this stuff, and it's a whole nother world. It's like driving a freaking spaceship.
Yeah.
You know, but whenever you're in a garage band and you're writing and you're in a jam band or whatever, you play something that sounds good and you're just like, let's do some shows, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that being in the studio is really 50% of the creative process for a fully fledged song. There's the writing of the song, and then there's the recording of the song. Are you just as creative in the studio as you are as just writing the song as well?
I don't spend a lot of time adding layers to anything. Like I said, I keep it raw. I could, but I just don't. I don't have a band behind me. And yes, the answer to your other question is, I would rather have a band so I could do these ideas in my head, because I have ideas and I write I can write more parts and layers. But I don't feel a point in doing that as a solo musician. I want to be as authentic and real and raw as I can as a solo musician with people. That's one reason I don't hire sessionists. I don't put drums on there or anything and pretend like, hey, this is me. I'm a solo musician and I'm playing everything, even though I'm hiring everybody in there to play the parts for me, you know? Yeah. Like, this is all me, and I want people to know that, especially also in the AI generation. Like, I don't want to touch that stuff.
Yep.
So that's another thing. Like, I don't need it because I've grown up all these years writing. I've written music for like 30 years. So, um, and even in the bands that I was in, I was pretty much the primary songwriter. Vocally, I always had kind of a direction of where I was going, wanting everything else to go, you
What
know.
is it about songwriting that's such a draw for you?
Um, well, when I learned how to play guitar, I was in, this goes back to like when I was 16, and I was in a boys' home. And my sister gave me, or sent me, the only thing they would allow you in there is a few different items. And for some reason or another, she had a guitar that nobody touched, nobody in my family played, and she sent it to me. And while I was in there, I taught myself how to play. And so and I'm bipolar. I don't know if you can notice that. I'm kind of all over the place, uh, but anyway, that music was kind of my way out of that, and it was my way of coping with my mental illness and all that stuff. So that's how I deal with just being different, I guess, is through music.
It's your
It's my therapy.
kind of your equalizer, right? It just kind of balances you out. I mean, I know that I've heard that a million times. Kind of
Oh yeah.
why I wanted to ask the question, man. Let's talk about the song that we're going to feature tonight. It's called Clouds. Tell us about this one, man.
Um, this song is it's about the herb. It's about the positive sides of marijuana, I guess. Even though I'm in Texas, so I have to do the Delta thing, and that's cool with me.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been on all that medication. I've been in hospitals and stuff for that stuff, where they've fed me full of all kinds of medication that just screwed me up more. And the Delta stuff and that stuff took me away from all that crap and took me away from all the craziness in the world, and it chills me out. And so I wanted to write a song about it, a kind of an anthem. And so this is exactly how I feel. I sit around sometimes with my guitar when I'm depressed and when I'm manic or whatever, and I just want to get away from all the politics and all the oppressive stuff on the news and just float above it. And I wanted the song musically to kind of feel like you're smoking and just kind of getting on a cloud and
It's
going
very
above
ethereal,
all the
man.
rain.
It's certainly a very
Huh?
ethereal journey, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I wanted it to take you on a journey. So that's the song.
Well, we're excited to feature it, and of course we have our pick of the week as well, and so we'll chat about that a little bit here. Every week on Tunesday Tuesday, we give our guest a chance to feature a song of their own, of somebody else's, and we call it the pick of the week. And this week is Aron Drum's pick of the week. Aron has picked a song called "The Altar" by Nova Riot. Why did you pick this one?
These are some friends that I've played in other bands and stuff along with, opened up for them, and they've always been really good people to me, and I've seen them progress into this. And actually, I thought their imagery and their videos, they do their own music videos, and their imagery and their videos, they're rock and kind of eccentric and colorful and gothic and all that stuff, horror, but it's very, very artistic stuff and very, very creative. And I'm just proud of those guys, and I think that they deserve the support. They just had signed a record deal, and this is their first release, I think, off that deal. So
cool, very cool. So if people,
and by the way, they're Nova Riot, and they're out of kind of in between Oklahoma and like the Texoma area.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to check them out. And if people want to check you out for the first time, Aron, where would you send them to follow along with you?
You can find me on Spotify, YouTube. I'm on Facebook. You can follow along on my Facebook page. I'm pretty updated on that. Um, my my name is spelled Arondrum. So yeah, as long as you can remember that, you can find me pretty much anywhere.
Well, Aaron, I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank you for sharing the music with us, and just keep us updated on any future releases.
Awesome, dude. It was good. It was good to hanging out with you, and thank you for having me.
Yeah, man. You have a good rest of your night. We're gonna get into the music.
All right, you too.
All right, bye, bye, dude. All right, guys, we are going to get into the music again. We are going to start with the brand new single from Aron Drum, The Ethereal Journey, known as Clouds. Enjoy. right, that was the brand new single from my buddy Aron Drum. The song is called Clouds. Make sure you're streaming it on all your devices out there. And guys, our pick of the week from Aron Drum is The Altar from Nova Riot. Brand new music here on Tunesday Tuesday. All right, that was Nova Riot Altar, right? The Altar, right here on Tunesday Tuesday. The Aron Drum pick of the weekend. Guys, episode number 99 is in the books. You don't have to wait very long for episode 100, though. Hang around in the chat for about 30 minutes, and we will be right back with Ash Taylor. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you.